Yo, what's going on YouTube? Mike's official once again, and I'm bringing you a full settings video like I have promised in my previous videos for Warzone, for dance coming out and all that. Now, we're going to start off with controller. The sensitivity, the numbers aren't the same, which I don't know why they changed it to this crap 3.5. This is just my sensitivity for horizontal and vertical. I always have my vertical higher than my horizontal because it takes longer to look up and down than it takes to look left and right. Probably very, very few people do it like that, but I do it like that. I like having my vibration on, but no trigger effects. This is my dead zone. I want my left stick at the most minimum possible for my movement speed and all that stuff. Unless you have stick drift, then of course increase that if you have stick drift. Like if you're moving, stick drift means like on the left stick would be like if you're moving without touching your left stick. And my right minimum is 7. But if your like aim is going all over the place without you touching it, you need to increase that until that stops. And yeah, and then of course your L2 and R2 dead zone should be pretty low, pretty low, especially your trigger. And for my aiming, obviously I don't have inversion. Aiming advanced settings. Okay, so for aiming advanced settings, you definitely want that on instant dynamic. I'm just gonna go through some stuff. Obviously, feel free to pause, screenshot, and all that stuff. The only difference with my custom sense per zoom is my low zoom I have at 1.1, just because sweaty gunfights up close. You want to be able to aim and turn faster. I think Lexi has hers. What do you have yours at, babe?
19.
Low zoom, hun.
Oh, 1.6.
She has hers at 1.6. That's just how she likes to play. And of course, for my movement, tactical sprint assist, you need that to be on, not just on. Make sure you have tactical sprint assist actually on, mantle assist off, crouch assist off. I'm just going to keep going through this. I'll try and go as slow as possible. Automatic parachute, obviously, you want that off. Movement advanced settings. Single tap run. People have been saying single tap sprint, but I've just had my single tap run for a while, so I'm just going to leave it. Ground and mantle I usually have off, when it comes to plating up and jumping over objects, but a lot of the mantling stuff is bugged, so I just have it on for now. I don't really mess with my vehicle settings that much. I'm just going to keep going through all this. Obviously, you want for armor plate behavior, apply all. C4 detonation one by one. Combat advanced settings, you want prioritize interact, so that way you're tapping square or X if you're on Xbox to be picking stuff up. Instead of holding, hold square to reload or tap to reload if there's nothing to pick up. Now, when you go to graphics, this is very important if you're on PS5 or Xbox Series X and you want to play on 120 hertz. You definitely want this on. My brightness, I have a 54. I had it on 52 for a while, but I put it at 54, tried it, and I like it. You definitely want eco mode off. I don't care what you're on. Definitely want that off. Weapon motion blur depth of field off. Field cast on. Now, this is really important for console. So you have to know that if you're on PC, it's kind of like they give you a gun and you have to decide how to build it and stuff like that. And if you build it wrong, you can destroy your PC. If you build it wrong, you can also just not play at a good graphic setting. But consoles come already set, ready to go. So I like to max out everything. So my field cast strength, I max that out to 100. On-demand texture streaming, not minimal. I have that crap on optimized for sure. Now under view, obviously FOV at 120. A lot of people say the lower FOV, more aim assist you get. I don't really care. I played on 80 FOV for all of Warzone 1, so I really enjoy having my FOV. ADS, field of view affected, weapon field of view wide. You always want to have that at that. And first person camera movement is very important to have that at least 50%, or else you will be dropping frames. Now we're going to go over the audio. And stay tuned. Just because you got all those settings doesn't mean you have everything you need. Okay, audio is very, very, very important. But even more important is interface, and you'll see why here in a second. My settings are actually messed up when Verdansk first came out, and Lexi helped me, and I fixed them. Obviously, you want music volume off. Dialogue, I have it at 22. That way I can hear when they say enemy soldier incoming, but not too high to the point where it's interrupting my comms. I've had enhanced headphone mode on this whole time, ever since I came out with it. It's pretty good. I have no real complaints about it. So I'm just gonna keep going through all this stuff. Voice chat, I have it at 24, but I mean, I use Discord for the most part, which is why you guys don't hear my friends when I'm in my videos, because I'm on Discord, and PlayStation doesn't record Discord audio for some reason, and game chat sucks. So it's just a tough position I'm in. Now I go to interface. It's going to keep going through it till I see stuff important. Very bottom, this is very important. Color customization. Now this is where my graphics were messed up and Verdansk going to look like crap when the new Verdansk just dropped. So my color target was on, I think, world or interface, one or the other. You want that on both, 100%. World color intensity, interface color intensity at 100. Like I said, the console makes its own settings, or like it comes ready to go. So there's literally no reason for you to not buff out all of the graphic settings, especially if you're on a PS5 Pro or a Series X. The PS5 is good, but honestly, the Series X has better graphics because Lexi has a Series X, and I can tell, even with my Pro compared to hers still might be a little bit better. Way to go, Microsoft. Good job. GG's, good game. If you want content creation, though, I highly recommend a PS5. It's a lot easier to make content on. And that is all of my settings, guys. I hope you guys really liked it and enjoyed it. This is just a settings video for console players, specifically PS5, but Xbox, it'll work as well. And yeah, that's about it. If you guys are really struggling with your aiming, make sure for your aim aim down sight sensitivity multiplier, your mine was at 1.1. You want yours at, I would start at like zero point 0.8 and then go up or down from there. I'm trying to find where it was. Also, aim response curve type. Remember to have that on dynamic because that is extremely important. Custom sensitivity, presume. There it is. So mine is 1.1, as I showed you before. So if you can't hit your shots, you're a bot, we've all been there, lower that literally to 0.85 or zero point 0.8. And then if it's too slow, you get real accurate, then up it. Keep going up and keep going up. And I just have always had mine at 1.1 for a while, and I just like it there. Hope you liked the video. I really appreciate you guys watching. Those are my settings. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.